Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Hunter x Hunter. It is episode 70 and as always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot parts of real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. To those that came back, welcome back. Now, let's see. As I said, a good episode, I liked it. It was completely focused on the game, so there was not really much of a development in the main storyline or anything like that. But it was nice to see how the boys are able to use their abilities now more and more. And I can completely see why it is important that the usage of the abilities was built up for us as well. That we learned due to Wing what Ren is, what Nen is, that, and what all those abilities are, like Ko and so on. I'm honest, I do not catch complete every of those abilities and the name in the correct combination. But I can see how the writers explain it. So, how are you able to improve your striking strength? How are you able to improve your blocking strength, as we've seen this time? And that's why I was, when Razor blocked the ball that was hit, the rock ball, I was so delighted about how he did it. Because I could completely see it. Knowing a tiny bit of volleyball, tiny bit. This parade he used, I don't know what it is called in English, but in German we call it Baggern, which means like there's this crane who takes out mud from the river, as example, right? There's this big machine, and it does it with its arm like that. So you do it like that in case of volleyball, and you're strong. You take out the velocity of the ball, the strength out of the ball, with the combination of how you're standing, a strong standing by yourself, your own power, and it's in many regards a question of physics there. So I'm sorry. So using that in this case was cool, and he imbues this stance with his own with his own ability, his own Nen, to take away the power from Gon. And that was cool, because it was a logical reaction. You could see how it was focused on his feet and on the hands, where the impact would be, but on the feet as well, which he uses to hold his ground and then jump away to reduce the power. So that was very well done. I liked it. It was a really cool moment, and it needed no real explanation for me in this moment. And that's something I like, when I can see it instantly and understand it. That's a cool thing. Then Hisoka jumping in and using bungee gum to take the ball away from him. That was a clever one as well. He did not think about it. That was interesting, because he seems to be pretty planned so far. So that's really good. We've seen a lot from neither everyone except from Killua here in this match. And yeah, you could argue Biscuit did not really use any specific power. What we've seen, however, from Killua is deep trust, same as from Gon, in each other. So knowing that it will shatter the hands, he still did it, right? I mean, if any of us would have done something like that, holding this ball, I'm pretty sure we would, as a reaction, have pulled out in the moment before the strike was there, and thus the whole thing wouldn't have worked out. But he just hold it, because he trusts Gon. And even after taking the first smash and knowing how much it hurts, he still would do it again. Holy the two boys. What to say? I think the fact that closest count in the match is a little bit mean, as it, because it was not really said before. I mean, Biscuit agreed to it, so okay, but it feels a little bit like cheating, taking out a player like that, right? Because her clothes are more. She has a huge dress, and let's be honest, if she would have had on a tight suit, as example Razor has, he would not have hit her. But then, she accepted it. We've seen rock, paper, scissors this time. Although there is no scissors, it's rock, paper, rock. I was a bit surprised again that he goes on like that. I still wait for other versions of that, I will really wait for a paper version to see what it will be like. And I would like to see a scissor option as well from Gon, but that needs time, I think. Right now it is just pure strength, it is just rock. It's cool to see that all the others realize how strong he can be. That's nice. It was mentioned that the volleyball, as soon as it left the field, the dodgeball, as soon as it left the field, was less strong. So that sounds like the field is imbued with strengthening effects. I asked myself if those are to the ball or if those are to Razor. However, it means if you could catch it outside and not be out by doing so, it would be a better option. And seeing the options of the bungee gum of Hisoka, that's what I'm kind of waiting for. I asked myself if Hisoka would be able to do something like a slingshot, like using 2 bungee gums or maybe 1 on both walls to the sides and just be inside, like he's stretched inside. As long as the bungee gum does not rip off. It could be an option to stand your ground or even bring in, like a slingshot, velocity to the ball. Let's talk about pops. So Sagara. I really do like Sagara right now. I mean, he was always more the silent one, and he was never as negative. But he really developed in the last episodes for me. And I like the fact that even being out of the game, yes, he has his own reasons. He is thinking about what is going on. He is feeling with the boys inside. He is trying to help, bringing in options. He shows that he's experienced, so he has a knowledge about something that Killua could do. I'm a bit surprised there was no option of showing him how to do it. I mean, sure, it will possibly take a while to learn that, but then those are Gon and Killua, and we've seen how fast they are. Maybe they could do it. But he really tried to help, and I like that. Kind of hoping for more there. I don't know, maybe the ape guy will stand up again. At the end of the game, and we will have a last shift in. I mean, he can replace players with the ape. We've seen that. So he used that to replace Razor. So if the ape is still in and he wakes up, right, and the ape is back in, he could switch anyone in for the ape. As example, one that is out. Let's say Killua is out, or Gon, or Biscuit. Right, he could switch them back in. There is like a last option I try to keep in my mind, just in case. And wouldn't it be a nice thing to have like a final battle, Razor against Gon? I think Gon would like it. By the way, Gon liking it. Gon's reaction when Razor countered his rock attack was awesome. It was not a no, he did it, oh, I hate you, anything. No, it was delight. He was happy about it. He was, it was this moment of, oh, that's cool, right? Just enjoying the game, just having fun. And that's what it is about. And I think in some regards, Razor is as well. I'm not a fan of the very lethal options of this game. But it seems to be that most of the players on both sides are in for stuff like that. So what? Looking forward to see where this is going. It may be 3-on-1 on the fields by now, but we all know that it honestly is, as Sagara already mentioned, not looking good for our team. because most of them are exhausted or hurt. And Razor may have taken one hit, but he's not really hurt yet. So, that's it for me this time. I will see you the next time, and until then, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye, and out.